Hey y'all, Irix Guy here, and the chatter about the Autel Evo is huge. I mean, actually, I'm hearing a lot more about the Autel Evo than I am the Parrot and Offie. Now, I've got the Parrot and Offie. I purchased it. It's on the way. I mean, it hasn't shipped yet, but as soon as it does, you'll see the unboxing and review here. The Autel Evo, on the other hand, and again, I'm not saying anything negative about it, but I couldn't join the crew as an early adopter of Autel Evo. It's just a little bit too expensive for my comfort zone for a drone that's from a, I mean, and they've been around a while, but from a somewhat fresh company. And I wish them the best of luck. But within this video, what I want to talk about is what should it take for Autel Evo to dethrone DJI. So number one, and this is, I mean, number one, it should be good build quality. You know, this is something that people will be, for that price point, something that's portable, but something that's durable. Something that people will be throwing in a backpack potentially, taking out in the field, and capturing really cool videos. So it needs to be portable, it needs to be durable, and it needs to be reliable. So those are three key things. And then number two, well, you know, it needs to have a good camera. That's great, it's 4K 60 on paper, but how does it perform? How is the video quality? How is the still photo quality? How is the stability of the video when it's in flight? Does the gimbal system work as well or better than a DJI? That's super important. Control range for the controls, and then also for the FPV, the first person view. Is that a reliable experience? Can a pilot with the Autel Evo fly the Autel Evo throughout the visual line of sight range and not lose FPV or not lose controls? The next item, if it does lose control, I mean, if the pilot does lose control of the aircraft, does it return home successfully? How well does the obstacle avoidance work? If it's returning home and it encounters an obstacle, how well does that work? So, you know, those are a few things. And then the other things that you'll probably want to consider is the app. Is the app intuitive? Does the app crash? How many features are available within the app? And these are just a few things out the door. Because, I mean, Autel, they're brave. I mean, they're going up against a powerhouse. And I commend them for doing so. But they're also very confident with their price for this drone. Not to say it's too high. If the feature set, if the product delivers and it delivers exceptionally well, that price may not be too high. But what it's going to take to dethrone DJI is that they've got to get this thing in so many people's hands ASAP. And not only do they have to get it in people's hands, but those people have to be happy. They've got to enjoy the experience. They've got to enjoy it so much that they want to share the experience with others, like many people have done with DJI drones in the past. Where Autel could really excel is if they became a customer-centric company. Meaning, if someone has a technical question, they've got someone willing to answer a phone and say, okay, well, what's it doing? Well, have you tried this? Maybe they don't hold their hand and step them through every piece of the process, but at least that person answers the phone and says, okay, you know, let me understand your problem. They gain an understanding of the problem. They say, well, check this out. Let me email you a link. Here's a link to a video that addresses that. How-to videos that explain to the customer how to troubleshoot common problems. Because ultimately, people of all experience levels will be using the Evo. And my assumption is that people with lesser experience are probably still going to go with the DJI product because they're less expensive at this point in time. So the people that are adopting Evo are people that they're probably sick and tired of DJI support, or they want to try something new, or they simply want to encourage innovation and price wars. You know, by jumping on board with Autel Evo, if it does become a successful product, it could be huge for the drone industry. You know, this could be a major turning point. And again, many companies have tried. Many companies have failed, including GoPro. That still blows my mind that GoPro failed with drones. But they did. So, you know, Autel's got a lot that they're going to have to achieve to attempt to dethrone DJI. Now the biggest thing is that if this Autel Evo is perceived as very desirable, and if it performs well, and if the company provides quality customer service, if all of those things come into play, that's still not enough, because probably what's going to happen if DJI starts to shake in their boots because they're like, whoa, we've got a competitor now. If DJI starts to shake in their boots, then they'll probably just release something that obsoletes all of these drones. Autel Evo, Peridot, and insert whatever other drone there. That's probably what will happen. And if that happens, what will probably also happen is that they'll probably release that kill-all for drones at that point in time at a more affordable price. Because sometimes in business, it's not all about the profitability short term. It's about the long-term profitability. So consider this scenario. Let's say that Evo is super successful. Everybody's ranting and raving about it. It's all over YouTube. The YouTube videos look great. The video quality is great. The hands-on experience with the product is awesome. If someone encountered an issue, they had excellent customer service experience. It's just all good, good, good. But see, here's the thing. If that is the case, and DJI releases a new product that's just a kill-all, because DJI has been in this space for a long time. They understand the technology. They've continued to improve upon the technology. But what DJI has not had yet is a true competitor that's forced them to reduce their prices. So I think this could be setting the stage for the first significant DJI drone price drop. If this Autel Evo is highly successful, and DJI wants to continue to pull everyone into their honey hole, it could be a situation where DJI could release a very feature-rich drone that's leaps and bounds beyond what the Autel Evo provides, but potentially they could do it at a lower price point. Even if they had to take a small loss or break even and not really mark it up that much, because inevitably DJI, I'm sure, is marking their drones up quite a bit, because the technology in the beginning was super expensive. But like most any other technology, once it's been around for a while, it becomes more affordable to obtain. But their prices have continued to remain sky high. So, again, this is something that could cause DJI to reduce their new products to a small profit, or maybe even in an extreme scenario, break even. I doubt DJI would go in the hole selling products unless they were really forced into doing so by a serious competitor that posed a serious threat to their as a customer going forward. I mean, if customers start to leave DJI, DJI is going to have to do whatever they can to reel them back in. And one of the best ways, beyond having a quality product, is to have an affordable product. So anyway, these are my thoughts, and Autel Evo, I wish it the best, and we'll see what happens, because it looks like it may actually release, and that's super cool. I know a lot of people have been following it for a long time, and I'm still excited about the Autel drone. It was at CES, Consumer Electronics Show 2017. I don't think that ever materialized, though. But anyway, tell me what you think. Thanks for your viewership. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. It's youtube.com/IRICSky. Y'all have a good day. Hey y'all, IRICSky here. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to subscribe, like, and share. It's viewers like you that enable my channel to continue to grow. Thank you.